Also, we are live now.
All right, we are okay. We are live. All right, great.
Oh,
So
wait, let's do an audio test.
We're testing audio.
I'm not even on the page. So.
I'm making a noise with my mouth to test the audios.
Check out what I got. Check this out. Yes, it's the Nidacris Nendoroid.
Ooh, fancy.
I didn't even take it out of the box, but it comes with everyone's favorite.
Yeah, we have sound. We're good.
There you go.
It's fucking Medjed.
Throw her away. Keep Medjed.
Fucking Medjed right here. Everyone's favorite. I can take it out.
The Medjed looks exactly like the one you drew, like in the style of the one you drew.
To be fair, Medjed is kind of hard to fuck up, I guess.
Yes. If you look at like the hieroglyphics, he's basically the exact same.
Yeah. It's accurate.
He's basically a sheet with eyes and legs. Like it's the perfect design.
Behold, Medjed Destroyer.
Bounty.
Oh wait, that's like
It really is. Oh my.
Why are you showing that?
Just wanted you to know that Nico's vaccinated against rabies.
Ooh.
That didn't have your address, did it?
No.
What new object did I get?
It's got the Illinois Department of Agriculture number on it.
Oh, I got this.
Oh god, the Illinois Department of Agriculture is so screwed.
Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines of the Dark Ages.
Yeah,
Who'll be medieval vampires.
Oh,
got that at a bookstore.
That'd be kind of cool. Play.
Yeah, they have stuff. I also have a source book about playing in Constantinople.
I just hear like
I'd rather play in Istanbul.
Even old New York. What's
what? What's happening?
It's a song, yo.
Yeah,
I see.
by the Baby Giants. Also, Particle Man.
Particle Man's good.
Particle Man.
I was telling Dylan earlier that I can sing. I just don't know lyrics to anything.
Yep. Everyone knows the best They Might Be Giants song is Dr. Worm.
Dr. Worm. Dr. Worm.
Clearly a hot dog. What's wrong with you?
All right, stream over. We're fighting now.
All right, see you guys next week.
All right. So anyway, in
So last time,
Farline Sengoku's.
in session 2 of Sengoku 2, the party who have now become members of the Roshigumi have arrived at Mikado Castle town. Mikado Castle is currently governed by Hideki Toragawa, the young Lord Toragawa who was taken over after the death of the Great Tiger and also his father, Toyo Toragawa. And the party find themselves escorting Jigen Igaki to Mikado Castle in order to have Igaki meet with young Lord Toragawa and basically try and figure out what his allegiances or ambitions are for the shogunate. Igaki has been doing this to all of the lords in Eastern Chusei, basically visiting them and drilling them to try and find out what the vassals of Chugo are currently planning, because it seems like not everything is peaceful in Eastern Chusei after the campaign wrapped up.
Especially because someone tried to shoot a baby.
Yeah. In fact,
years of turmoil. Damn.
Oh, the party meet Lady Isugi, Shiori Isugi, who's currently married to Muraki Tanada, the son of Masayuki Tanada. Masayuki Tanada is currently the regent of Mikado Castle Town since Hideki Toragawa has not come of age yet. But coincidentally, you guys are all in Mikado Castle Town for Hideki's birthday, for his coming of age birthday party. That's Igaki's cover.
That's totally why we're here.
Yep.
Being here, yeah. And he brought like gifts, and you guys are gonna have a cake. And the festivities are at the end of the week, so you guys have like a whole week to dick around and do research in the castle town. So you guys meet Shiori Isugi and her brother Kai Isugi. Kai is currently ruling the Isugi clan back in their home province, while Shiori is the real leader of the Isugi, but is living here in Mikado Castle, taking care of her newborn baby, Minami, or Mikami Tanada. And Mikami is like not even a year old. He's newborn. And he is the heir to the Tanada clan and the Isugi clan. Holy shit. But while you guys are meeting with Shiori, you guys are attacked by assassins. And these assassins clearly want to kill the baby. Assassins! They clearly want to kill the baby. But you guys protect them along with Igaki. And Igaki ends up accepting the position of being godfather to Mikami Tanada. Godfather to the heir to the Tanada and Isugi clans. And Shiori hopes that this will somehow unite all of the clans of Eastern Shusei that have had so many grudges and civil wars and strife between them. This child of the future. This child of peace.
As long as it can live to its second birthday.
Yeah, we'll see about that. All right, roll initiative because
More
now you
assassins.
fight the baby. Yes. Oh my god. Yeah. So we are starting right after the assassination plot has been foiled. You guys are still in the Sakura Garden with the Isugi siblings, and the Isugi soldiers are still here, as are the Miko priestess bodyguards.
Who is this? Because I imagine Arata is trying to hit her up.
Yeah, Arata is hitting her up.
Oh.
That's actually why he's not here right now. Is because he's busy.
Yeah.
He's busy. Like, hey, did you see me throw out those
Grim
Oh.
tendrils.
She's like those black tendrils? Because I got a lot of them. Got the tentacles. I got a lot of tentacles, girl. Iku! She's like,
Oh my god.
Yep.
she's like, oh my god, help me.
Minus 20 points with Tomoe.
It's like,
minus 25
oh
points.
god, it's gonna be
Tomoe takes note.
it's gonna be
And
Varric
we'll-
too. He's gonna wake up in the jail, and then like some small person's gonna bust him out, and it's gonna be all over for us.
Hello, I am Poopo. I want to be a tree. Shit. Oh my god. All right. So so you guys are basically wrapped up, and it is becoming nighttime now. And Shiori says, "Let us retire to the castle. I am sure that it is almost time for Lord Igaki to meet with the young master." And Igaki says, "Very well. I am sure that all of this fighting has taken its toll on everyone. Let us return to the castle and get some rest."
I would like to approach Shiori.
All right. Yeah.
She has her baby, right?
Yeah.
And I would like to offer a prayer over the baby to Kaikap Kume. The Kaikap Kume is the owl,
Nice.
protector of travelers and keeper of directions, so that this baby may always keep their way. And then if she allows me, I will.
Yeah. She'll allow you to.
Okay, and then I take some feathers, some owl feathers that I have, and I rub them together, and then put them in the baby's little
Oh god, you can make the baby eat the squirrel.
No, I'm not feeding the baby. I put them in his little, how babies are bundled up. I'm like, here's a little bundle.
Yeah. All right. Nice. Cool.
Some
Awesome.
owl feathers.
Yeah. So he takes it. He takes it. And he holds it really close. And Shiori laughs and says, "Thank you, Sir Natsume. This child is blessed in the old ways. I see."
Thank you, Lady Shiori, for being open to our ways.
So yeah, she thanks you, and then if anyone else wants to do anything, you can do it now. Otherwise, everyone heads back to the castle together. Yeah.
I will actually approach Tomoe
Okay.
and ask her, Lady Tomoe, is there anywhere where I could procure some plum wine for Lord Igaki? I did promise him a bottle earlier.
She says that for a lord such as Igaki, it would be proper for him to drink from the wineries at the castle, but she believes that the Isugi owe him quite a debt, so she will try and procure a special bottle for him from the Isugi stores that they brought with them.
my lord will be most grateful.
Nice, yeah, and she takes note of Moyasu's loyalty to his lord. Plus 10 to Moe Bond. All right, and then so you guys head back to the castle, and when you guys get back to the castle, Arata is still in the garden, illin and chilling.
Yeah, where's Hero wandered off to?
Yes, actually, Hero is back at the entrance to the castle along with Sam.
I mean, he's right, Hero.
Oh, you're back already?
Minus a hero point.
Oh,
Just kidding.
oh my
But
God.
like an HIRO point.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
You can
wanna
spend
actually
those hero
negative score
points.
in the hero point game, so
You spend those points to eject Hero from the scene.
Oh, I see you have returned already.
Kenji deeply groans.
Hero, where have you been? I'm like cleaning my sword from blood and
Yeah.
motioning to all of the blood all over us.
I
and
have
my
been
dog.
very busy.
Were you assaulted as well?
I was working very hard.
I would like to remind you of our oath to
Oi!
protect Kagaki and
You were
follow the
assaulted?
commander.
Yes.
I was performing the duties of the Roshigumi, of course.
And Sam is there too, and he's like, "Yes, that's right. The duties of the we are gathering information."
Shh, don't tell them, Sam.
Oh, okay. He has like a flask. Like takes a sip from it. And he's
All
like,
right. I want to roll perception.
very difficult.
It's either Hero can hold.
I have a pipe at this point out, and I'm like, yeah, okay.
It looks like you're hurt. Did something happen?
Kenji, you can tell the fucking Sam is definitely wasted.
No way.
Hero maybe had some drinks, but is not like actually inebriated. Sam is wasted.
Yeah.
No, Hero's also pretty heavy.
They have to do a lot of information gathering.
Yeah.
Hero's just got that.
Yeah.
He's just got that monk stamina. So.
That's right.
Listen here, buddy. You and he's like pointing at Yuboku, and he's like, you could probably look at a tree and look at the leaves and find out its social security number. But you know what? Guys like us, we gotta hit the streets and really get in there in the taverns.
I just
Buy some drinks for some people.
I just picked Sam up by the scruff and be like, just so we don't lose you again.
He's like still like.
Did you find out any?
Moyasu will take his flask as Kenji lifts him up.
Boy, Austin, it looks like you're hurt. Did something happen while we were gone?
It's Chef
Fine.
anyway.
Here, I can tend to your wounds.
Don't touch me.
I asked them if they found any valuable info,
Of course we did.
and would you like to present it?
It's above your pay grade.
We get paid.
Moritagaki
Oh,
is just
We've got paid. Yeah.
Yeah, Igaki like kind of walks up and he says,
Oh, Motogaki, of course. I will relay to him whatever information that we got, if this is the appropriate place. But since
Yeah.
we're not in the castle, I'd probably wait until we were inside.
maybe it isn't. Yeah, Igaki says that we could save this for later. Let us first go to the castle and meet with the Toragawa Lord. We don't want to be late.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you guys have like split off from the Isugi at this point. Like the Isugi have gone to their own quarters, and Igaki and the rest of you go into the actual castle. And Sam says, Lord Igaki, I'll just head back to the rendezvous point. The rest of Roshigumi, we are at an inn. I'll just let them know everything's fine.
I just look at Igaki and just still hold on to him.
Igaki says, It's probably for the best. He wouldn't be very helpful in our meeting.
Gently set him down.
All right, big guy. he like finger guns at like Kenji at least.
Good job today, Sam.
How tall is Kenji?
I like 6'3".
Yeah,
Okay.
Sam is definitely like 5'9", like shorter.
Kenji's a big boy.
Yeah, Kenji's a big muscly boy. Yeah. So you guys enter the actual castle, and some Toragawa soldiers are here, and they bow to Lord Agaki and your retinue, and they take you into the castle. And yeah, Mikado Castle is very large, and they take you through like a number of like different rooms. There are a lot of people like sitting around doing like administrative tasks, just chilling, living. It's a big castle, big samurai castle, and eventually they take you up to the third floor of the central building, which is sort of like a solar area, like a central meeting place area. And they take you in here, and there's a bunch of other samurai, not in armor, but just in like regular hakamas, sitting in seiza, so like sitting like cross-legged or on their knees, on their heels in this case. And they're all sitting on like these cushions, and they're facing this central like line area that you guys walk down and stop. And in the center of all of this is this guy, this young man right here. All right.
I get the
and-
feeling he's not. I get the feeling he's not much of a warrior.
No, he does not look like a warrior. He is.
Does he have the helmet on?
He does have a helmet on. He's like in ceremonial armor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he sort of has like a fan that would normally be used to direct troops in battle. And he's like holding on to it like right now. It seems like very clearly though that he's like dressed up for the occasion, right? And then off to his side, in a position in front of all of the other retainers in the room, like in a position of it's like here are all of like the retainers, like in like this square here, and then you got this guy at the top here, this guy in red, this kid, and then off to the side, like right here in front of everyone else, is this guy. All right, and Agaki comes in, and he bows to the boy and says, Lord Toragawa, thank you for seeing me. And then he turns to this man and he bows to him, and this man just bows his head. He's like sitting. He's still seated. And he just bows his head. And Igaki says, Tanada, it has been a long time indeed. And this man says, Lord Jigen, you haven't aged a day since I saw you. When was it? Must have been 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Still a young man, as far as I can tell. And Jigen laughs and says, a compliment that is not needed. Let us get down to the details of our meeting.
Let me ask you: is there like a fire or anything going on in the room?
No, there's no fire in the room.
Okay, well, I still want to do this. So,
Yeah.
I step out. Like, I don't interrupt. I just maybe do it, like, quietly off to the side.
You guys are all, like, starting to, like, sit down now. Yeah.
Right. But I'll, like, before I sit down, like, in the middle, the most center point in the room, I will drop a bit of ash from a hearth and
Okay.
pray that in Yaibu, I don't bother to translate because I'm not trying to interrupt anything.
Yeah.
That where is it? The Kumi of the Hearth. I'm losing the name right now.
Oh, shit.
Big list of
protects our secrets and our meeting, and that it may all go successful.
All right, cool, nice.
I sneeze.
When you put down this ash, and it like lands on like the tatami mat that's the floor here, this boy says, "What is this barbarian doing? Lord Igaki. And Igaki says, why, I believe that this is a traditional prayer of the Yaibu. Sir Matsume is blessing this meeting and hoping for its success. And he like kind of gives like Yuboku like a look like, I think.
And I nod in agreement. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, good.
And also, I keep Katame out of the meeting room, like at the doors, to watch.
So you guys sit down, and you guys sit down like in front of all of these retainers, like in a central area, sort of like you're presenting, basically. And also here with you guys is Toshiro, Vice Commander Toshiro, and Murakami as well. Notably, Kaoru and the Commander are not in the room. But then also, this woman is off to like the other side, like on the other side of Masayuki Tanada. Reina is on the other side. And if you guys remember, Reina is the daughter of Masayuki, the sister of Araki Tanada, etc., etc. Hideki says, Lord Igaki, it is an honor to have you here for my ceremony. And Igaki says, yes, of course, Lord Hideki. As I told the Isugi, who have also come to visit you, I am here representing Lord Midoriyama. He himself would have come, but... and then Masayuki says, but he is ill, is he not? And Igaki like turns to Tanada and says, I wouldn't say ill. And Tanada says, Lord Igaki, there's no reason for you to mince words in this hall. We are all high lords in Eastern Shusei. I am regent, and Hideki is Toragawa. He should know that Lord Midoriyama has become sick. Has he not? And Igaki says, Lord Midoriyama is a bastion of health. He was not able to come out because he was restrained. He had other tasks to take care of in Juma province. And Tanada says, very well, Lord Igaki, you may you may play the fool on that part, but I know the truth. Igaki, why exactly have you come here with the Roshigumi, as you call them?
And I kind of also just look at Igaki because he's been kind of secretive about this.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
I also will stare at Lord Tanada.
We are here to celebrate.
Hideki just
Igaki
becomes
says,
more and more of a goblin in my mind.
yes! Igaki says, I have come because, as I said, I am here to celebrate Hideki's birthday. And Tanada says, very well, Lord Igaki. It seems that you're being very defensive. And he like waves his hand, and all of the retainers in the room like bow their heads, stand up, and leave. Leaving Lord Tanada, Reina, and Hideki, and then the Roshigumi.
So when they who motioned for everyone to leave?
This guy.
Tanada, I think.
Oh, Tanada. Okay.
Yeah.
Hiro also begins to leave, but then realizes that he's not supposed to be leaving. Hiro also starts to walk out of the room with everybody.
Oh, I thought we were done. And Igaki says, Lord Tanada, you are shrewd. You've always been shrewd. As long as I've known you. Young man, you presume quite a lot. And Tanada says, Lord Igaki, I take nothing at face value with you. You're a wise man, wiser than most to have survived so many years on the battlefield. You don't need these men to protect you. Even with one arm and one leg, you are more than capable of defeating anyone who would face you. And Igaki says, Tanada, you overestimate me. The years of me being the Heavenly Spear has passed on to a man much younger, perhaps more worthy of that title than I. You know him very well. And Tanada like laughs, and then Igaki says, "These men, the Roshigumi, I have recruited them from all over Chusei to protect me as I travel to the imperial capital. And my goal is to see them serve the shogun directly. As such, I have taken the time to travel across eastern Chusei to see all of the lords that have pledged allegiance to the shogun." And Tanada says, "And what have you found, my lord?" And Igaki bows his head and says, "That is for Lady Akame, the shogun of Chusei, to decide." And Tanada says, Hideki says, "Lord Igaki, what is the meaning of all of this?" And Tanada says, "Hideki, do not worry. Lord Igaki simply is surveying the lands of the shogunate. Well, Igaki, I hope that you have found yourself more than happy with the situation in eastern Chusei. Of course, you are happy to stay here in the castle until the birthday celebrations of Lord Toragawa, and then I will be happy to provide a contingent of soldiers to escort you to the capital. It would be my honor." And Igaki says, "Thank you, Lord Tanada, but the Roshigumi will be enough for me. I do wish to see Lord Toragawa's birthday celebration, though." And Tanada says, "Igaki, there is something else that I would like to tell you. When Lord Toragawa finally comes of age, he will need to be married, and I have decided on his betrothal to my daughter, Reina."
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my god. And like when he says this, you could see that Reina looks like shocked, and like Hideki like claps his hands, and he says,
Like, yay, pretty girl.
"Oh yes, very good, Lord Tanada. With this, Toragawa and Tanada will be united as you have always wanted, and I have always wanted." And Reina stands up and says, "Father, please excuse me," and she just leaves.
Also, like, every time Hideki talks, Kenji is visibly wincing. Like, it is.
Yeah, Hideki definitely stutters. Like I'm not underplaying it here. That is how he sounds. And Igaki says, "Well, congratulations, Lord Tanada. There is no one better." And Tanada says, "No one alive that is better, Lord Igaki."
I was like, necromancy, we could really hook you up.
Here's a fucking dead to life. Now, Lord Igaki, enough of this business. Let us instead talk of finer things. Let us have some sake to celebrate you arriving here in Mikado Castle for the first time in over a decade. And Igaki says, finally! Let's have some sake. And yeah, so some servants bring out some sake and some food as well. You guys haven't eaten, actually, for like a really long
I
time.
am so hungry.
And when the servants like bring the food,
Just look like over here, thinking, weren't you just at an inn?
Yes.
the other retainers also come back in, and they start eating and drinking as well. And yeah, Igaki just goes into it. Like he like eats and drinks. Like he doesn't seem like worried about like poison or anything.
These are chopstick attachments.
Yeah, his prosthetic chopsticks. So what you guys get is like a full like loaded like kaiseki here, which is a traditional multi-course Japanese meal.
Oh hell
Kevin's
yeah!
busting out all the terms.
Fucking get some fucking kaiseki in here.
It is very oishi.
It is very oishi. Fucking
That looks great.
yeah.
Oh.
Eat that. Eat all that shit.
Holy moly.
Tabe Mashoka.
Yeah.
Itadakimasu. Yeah, that works too.
Itadakimasu. And then yeah, you guys eat and yeah, like the Asugi clan like enter at this point, and they also like sit down to like eat. Shiori is there as well, and yeah, you guys have the chance to speak to anyone really that you want to during this quote unquote feast. Just chill.
I think Kenji's actually gonna go see what Rain is up to because the more he stays with Hideki in this room, the more he feels his blood boil.
Yeah. Yeah, so whenever Hideki like orders for something, no one like seems to really listen to him. And then like Lord Tanada will like say something and then people will like snap to like attention.
So at some point he's just gonna like grab something to eat and just kind of slink out.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to cause another scene, so he's like, maybe I'll go see what's up with Rain. She looks upset.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so that's what Kenji's doing. What does the rest of the party want to do?
I'm gauging the room.
Alright, Hero is
How crazy is the party getting?
it's pretty tame because it's like a noble party.
So-
Like, a lot of like samurai guards.
So says Hero about to spice it up.
No, Hero's about to also dip set.
It's not like when you were hanging out with the small folk and drinking. No. And what does Moyasu and Yuboku do?
Boku is he's going to go talk to Hideki.
Okay, all right. And then what about Moyasu?
Moyasu is going to go sit by Murakami.
Oh shit! You guys gonna fucking exchange spark notes? All right, everyone roll d6. All right. Because Hiro and Kenji are gonna go do the same thing, we'll do them second, and then Yuboku will be first. So Yuboku, you go speak to Hideki Toragawa. Yeah, and like when you approach him, he like kind of like slinks away, like he like kind of like shrinks down a little bit because you're like big and like imposing. And like one of his a Toragawa like soldier like steps up and is like no further.
I wish to give a prayer with Lord Hideki.
Yeah, Hideki says, I do not want your pagan prayers.
Slap a shit.
Who and what do you believe in, Hideki?
I don't
Lord Hideki.
believe in religion.
Oh, that's why he's wearing a helmet to conceal his fedora.
Oh my god. He tips his helmet.
Don't believe in the spirits,
Lady.
Megumi.
Wonder this world, do you?
Spirits. How foolish.
Have you not heard of the legends? The stories?
They are just stories.
And what about our history? Shugo himself, is he just a story? For the spirits, he is God among others, and made this country. But you would believe, what do you believe of him?
Hideki like looks at you, and without like any hesitation or stuttering, he says, "The victor writes history."
Ooh.
And he like turns away and like starts like eating his like food and like
You're
the
right.
samurai.
The victor does. I'm also turning away. You're right. The victor does write history, and I see Midoriyama has written the history here. And he,
It's a good thing.
he just walks away.
It's a good thing Kenji left because he probably would have also had to strangle the child.
You hear like a clatter of like chopsticks. Damn, yo.
Oh
Damn. Fuck. Okay. And then, meanwhile, so Kenji leaves the feast hall and he kind of like goes out, and you're looking for Reina, right?
Yeah.
And Hero leaves. Hero,
Slow, just right behind, just crab walking. You
Yeah.
know what hero
Dude.
is.
I'm going to stand guard with Katame.
okay,
So-
you're gonna stand guard. Tell me.
But what I'm really doing is I'm trying to discern, is there like a certain type of uniform or outfit that looks like standard for workers among the
Oh yeah, definitely.
so
Yeah, it's like blue and it has like a white. It's not
Okay,
like
so-
gray, but it's
So
like-
for about like 5 minutes, I'll be teaching Katame tricks with the food that I bring out for him because I already ate. So I'll just be teaching Katame tricks while I don't know if he'll eat it or not, but I'm gonna try to get him to. So
What, Braxton? What would Katame eat these foods?
So what's he trying to give him?
the food that we were eating.
It's
People
like
food.
Yeah.
fresh fish, like
Yeah.
um,
I mean, he's still a wolf.
like beef, like shrimp tempura stuff.
Yeah, I ate it as well at the party. So
Yeah.
he really,
He'd
I think
probably,
he'll be
he'd smell it. Sounds fine. It smells fine. Probably go for it. Yeah.
right as long as everything sniffs out well.
And yeah, that's
So-
pretty good nature check. So yeah, he eats it, and then
I feed him and I try to start teaching him tricks. So the first trick that I try to teach him is to to come, you know. So
okay.
anyways, it's fine
Okay.
because I'm only
Yeah.
spending a couple minutes doing that, and then I'm gonna slink off and try to steal a uniform.
okay. There we go.
Oh, I see it. Establishing an alibi. Oh,
Command to come.
I wasn't stealing a uniform. I was teaching Katame tricks. See, Katame, come here.
What was that, Braxton?
Do you use Yuboku? Like you've seen how Yuboku has told him how to do things. Is that what you do when he?
Yeah, I would do
You're trying to
that.
teach him your own command.
No, I would teach him whatever. I would try to like have him do whatever he'd done. I'd seen him done.
I feel so you said come here, right? And that's all you said to him.
Yeah, something like that.
So he starts following you. Probably that's what I would think. Katame. I don't know. I'll let Kevin decide that completely. But
Okay, if he does that, then I try to lose him.
he continues to follow. He
Okay.
gives keys,
I'm trying to stealth, and he keeps following me.
and he keeps barking like loudly. And every time you like hide, you like hide behind like some like paper like thing, and then he like finds you, and he just like barks like really loudly.
So I take like all the food, and I just like put it out in front of him, and I run away.
All right, yeah. Then he's like eating like happily. Yeah, he like leaves you alone. Yeah.
Oh, Katame, I gotta train you better.
So yeah, I just try to steal a uniform. So I guess I would roll a thievery roll. Is that would that be?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want it to be like, yeah. Okay, it's risky.
That's
pretty
a good roll.
So basically, what happens is like you like throw all this food down for Katame, and you like run away, and you like run to the corner, and you see like some servants like going into like the servants' quarters, like clearly here, right? And then you just like wait a few minutes for them to like come out with like some more food, and then you like sneak in to like the servants' quarters, and no one's really paying attention to you. They're like working on like Lord Tanada wants more wine. Get more wine and get the next set ready. We need to prepare the next course. And you just kind of like slip into like this wardrobe area where they have these outfits for serving, and you're able to steal one of these outfits. Yeah. But as you're like grabbing it and as you're like picking it up, like a man like walks into the wardrobe area, and he's dressed in like the servant's outfits, and he's like, "You, what do you think you're doing?"
Ah, I'm late for my shift.
That's right. Hurry up and get changed, and we have more of these kaisekis to deliver. Get a move on, you. And he like kicks you.
Okay, does he leave?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't put the uniform on just yet. I try to
Yeah.
skitter away. Yeah.
Yeah. Skitter away. Yeah. Fucking like a raccoon, like get on the ground. Yeah.
So Matt's been on his trash can to kick so much his character has become the trash can.
All right, but
This
you're
character
able to
was
get
always Trash Panda. Yeah.
you are able to get a set of servants' clothing. You're
Awesome.
able to
Okay, that could
get
be
out.
useful later.
That will be useful later. Just kidding. It won't be useful. Why would it be useful? Come on. It's not. It's going to be useful.
It could be. I don't know.
It's going to be very. No.
I mean, apparently, since you're our chief infiltrator, that'd be the best thing to have. So.
And then meanwhile, Kenji. So you kind of like go outside of the castle into like a courtyard area to get some fresh air, and you're still looking for like Reina. And then you see some like lady servants like running around, and one of them like runs by and says, "Lady Reina, please, no, don't." And then you see this horse like ride by with a woman on it, and she like rides out of like the castle, and these servants are like, "No, Lady Reina, please no."
All right. Here's the thing. If it rides by me as a reaction, I could move up my speed to keep pace to it. I think I could probably chase a horse if somebody's not going crazy.
How fast is a horse? Now I have to look at the bestiary.
Imagine like 50 feet. Depends. Oh,
I think that sounds right. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to do a. It probably wouldn't be a terribly difficult athletics. It's just try to hop onto it as it's going past.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'll use my assurance just to get a 10, just to pop up to it.
I thought you were gonna tackle her off the horse.
No.
Yeah, that's it too. So as his horse is flying by, you like leap onto like right behind the saddle on it.
Yeah.
And it is in fact
still holding my noodles.
Yeah.
It's like, hello.
And she like whips around and she's like, What do you think you're doing? And she's like still like riding the horse and stuff. Yeah.
I'm technically a bodyguard.
What? What?
You seem upset. Do you want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to talk about it. I'm just going for a ride. Get off of me.
Are you sure you don't want to talk about it? As I tried to use diplomacy. I implore you to reconsider. Fuck.
She says, "Fine, just shut up and hold on, all right? I don't need your words. I just need this ride." And she just like rides on this horse, and she doesn't like kick you off or anything, but like yeah. So you just hold on, and she rides out of the castle, and she like rides through the streets, and she rides out of town.
Where are we going?
Did I say shut up? And she like rides up to like this hill, and eventually like she rides around and then like stops the horse, and like the horse is like breathing like hard, and she's like breathing, and she gets off the horse. And do you get off the horse?
I'll just casually stay on the horse.
Okay. She like jumps down, and she like goes and like sits like down on like this hill, and it's like this hill that's like overlooking the castle. And the castle town, and the castle's like all lit up, and the streets are all lit up, and she's just like looking at it and like staring at it.
Like, this is a very lovely view.
She says, "You can come off the horse now.
Oh, thank you.
You can give him a rest."
I have to be polite. You're a good horse. Just kind of shake it.
He like licks you.
Like, sorry, I'm used to working with farm animals, so they usually like me.
She like looks at you and says, "You don't really look like much of a samurai."
I'm really not. I'm mostly doing this because of my father.
And she like looks at the castle. She's like, "I can understand that."
Yeah. Take it you don't like the Hideki guy much, huh?
Hideki he's just a boy. It's not his fault though. He's trapped in all of this just like I am.
He's also got a horrible stutter. That's why I left.
He wasn't always like that.
It's like the stutter's recent?
It only started after his parents died.
Oh.
Wow,
Lord.
judgmental, Kenji.
Yeah.
It only started after my father took over the castle. When he started to become scared.
I can see that. Yeah, parents, huh?
My father never hurt him. My father means well. But he'll do anything to get what he wants. He'll sacrifice anything. Anyone.
So they have my area expertise, but I think I can understand.
She like looks at you and she says, why exactly are you here anyway?
Well, my father was technically the samurai, but it's a long story. But after, let's say he punched someone he shouldn't have punched, and then left the military for a while, and when he met my mom and had me, the anger just sort of left him. So we didn't want to fight. I was young enough, strong enough since I've been working on the farm up in the mountains. And here I am. It's me and my sword and the burning rage inside me that I have to kind of keep calm, you know. Sorry, this must be very awkward for you. I kind of just did this on a whim.
No, well, yeah, it is. It is awkward that you got on my horse while I was riding it. That would usually be like a death penalty or something like that. But it doesn't really matter. I just wish I had my spear right now.
It's like for like a duel.
Yeah, you seem like a good fighter. And she like stands up.
It's like, well, if you don't have a sword, I don't have a sword. Just like throw my sword to the hill. It just embeds to the hill.
Whoa! And she's like, whoa, okay, look, calm down here.
Yeah, sorry. This is when I get excited.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get back on my horse and
Yeah,
I'm
let's
gonna.
go back to the castle. This is fun.
Well,
though.
no, I mean, I'm gonna get.
Oh,
back
I
on the
have to walk
horse.
back. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine. Can you give me directions?
Yeah, it's just down that way. She like points to the castle.
All right.
Like you can see it, right?
It's like, yeah, no problem. And then just like pulls sword out of hill. It's like, well, it's nice to get to meet you like this, and just like barbarian run off.
She's like, "What's your name?"
Kenji Kuroda.
You just like run off. All right, cool.
And then Kenji on the ride back's like, I think I'm doing good samurai things. I think this is what I'm supposed to do.
Maybe.
No.
Nah, stop. All right,
Hero will teach you how to be a good samurai.
Oh no.
Hero dressing up as a servant. Ah, yeah. Here we go.
Perfect samurai.
Wait,
Samurai.
but is Kenji a samurai? Like, or like,
Technically?
is he in the vows? Or is that too meta? We're not supposed to know that. Does he tell us he's a samurai?
Yeah.
He'll say he's a samurai if you ask him,
Yeah,
yeah.
Kenji's a samurai, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Kenji comes from a samurai family. He has a...
True.
it's a disgraced samurai family, but it's a samurai family. And
Is it disgrace?
Claims-
I think he's just retired.
I assume that like the dad
I guess.
punching someone probably didn't go over too well.
Yeah, that's true. It's
Yeah.
probably okay.
Hero's also
Oh.
a samurai, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Hero is definitely a samurai.
Yep. There's no
All
way
right,
he's the
cool.
impersonated dead guy, not at all.
All right, so back at the castle, Moyasu sits down with Murakami, and when he does, the whole world can hear the two edges scraping against each other, like claws on a chalkboard. Murakami like nods to you when you like sit down. He hasn't eaten any of his food or drank anything.
Are you not hungry? Do you not thirst?
I already ate, and I don't usually drink, especially not at these festive sort of situations. And he looks like he's like keeping an eye out.
You're an intriguing man, Murakami. And I can't say that of most people I meet.
Well, interestingly enough, I've heard that quite a bit. And he like looks over at Hideki, and he says, "I feel sorry for that boy. I truly do."
Why would you feel sorry for him? He's Lord of the Toragawa.
He's Lord of the Toragawa in name, true. But in this time of war, in this time of chaos, titles only go so far. I see the true Lord of the Toragawa, and he like looks over at Masayuki Tanada, who's like surrounded by like these generals, and he's like talking to like each of them and stuff, and like shooting looks at Igaki every now and then, etc., etc. But he's lucky. It could be much worse, much worse.
Well, at least Lord Tanada seeks to seal his power with a marriage alliance. rather than with more death.
We're lucky in that. Tanada is power hungry, but he's cunning. He knows when to use force and when to use diplomacy.
So it would seem to you. I notice you have a peace-bonded sword.
And
Yet what you did to those bandits at Tsuima. I would ask something of you.
I would answer.
But, you can choose to reveal as much as you wish.
As I will.
I will give you 2 haikus to tell me about yourself. And in exchange,
Whoa.
I will tell you 2 about myself.
No pressure, Kevin. Malcolm hasn't been doing haikus all week.
I know you are a man of poetry.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck. Alright, wait a second. I already have my poetry page
Murakami.
open. So.
This is an awkward situation. Why you do this?
It's snowing
Why?
on Mount Fuji. He says, it seems that you do have a mind for poetry. Then here is one that I feel describes my past. Here, where 1,000 captains swore grand conquest, tall, grass their monument.
And in return, I will give you my first one. Fiery evening, one-handed dark sword burning, because of the wind.
I actually hit enter too early, so I'm just gonna wing that last one.
Moyasu,
You've given me some things to ponder.
perhaps. I believe there is hope for you yet, Moyasu. I have to, because there's hope for me.
And the scraping of the edge lessens ever so slightly.
And it just gets like really. And
Moyasu's hands burst into flame from the edge.
yeah. So Igaki turns to the Roshigumi now, and he says, "I think I've had my fill of sake.
I mean, the 2 Roshigumi who are still left.
Oh, shoot.
Let us retire for the night." And Toshiro says, "The commander is already waiting, my lord. He will wish to hear from you before you retire for the night." And Igaki says, "Very well, let's see the commander." And so Igaki gets up, and when he gets up, Murakami and Toshiro get up, and does the party go with them? At least the party that's in the feast hall go with them.
Moyasu will follow.
Yeah, Hero's at the door with Katame, so
Yeah.
he leaves with them.
I'm still probably walking
Igaki
back.
says, "Ah, very good, keeping guard, hero."
Oh yes. Someone had to watch the dog. He was hungry.
Toshiro stares at Hiro. He's like, all right, okay.
Toshiro and I were always like legit.
Yeah.
We always liked each
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Best friends.
Best friends forever. All right, and then so you guys go to a different part of the castle, the guest quarters, and you guys are led there by some servants, and you guys first enter a different room that has Kaoru and the commander in it, and the commander is well. He's looking real good. He's looking real good.
Real raisiny.
Yeah, real raisiny. Extremely raisiny.
I just hope he doesn't die while we're guarding him.
Because, yeah, that'd be real pain in the ass to clean up.
I mean, he's gonna die eventually.
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah, he's super old. Super incredibly old. So yeah, right now, you guys beat up. And Murakami closes the door behind you guys, and you guys all sit down. And Agaki says, "Commander, thank you again for bringing me here to Mikado Castle." And the commander's like, "Oh yes, Lord Agaki, of course. It was a pleasure. And finally, nice to get off my bunions. Oh, they're inflamed." Oh. And Igaki nods his head and turns to Toshiro and he says, "Toshiro, we'll be staying here until Lord Hideki's birthday. I understand that some of the Roshigumi are in the town." And Toshiro says, "Yes, half of our forces are in the town. The other half are permitted to stay here on the castle grounds. We'll be guarding you, Lord Agaki, with our lives, as always. And the commander himself will be staying here in the castle." Agaki nods and says, "Very well, though I do wish to..." And he looks at the doorway and he says, "Enter." And the door opens up, and this person enters.
Whoa.
Hey, I know her.
Yeah, from Lock Horizon. Yeah. Hero gasps. A woman, a very small woman, maybe like 5 foot or something, woman, very short woman, enters the room, and she's on one knee and she bows her head to Igaki, and she says, "My lord, I have completed scouting out the entire castle, and I have drawn out this map." And she pulls out this like scroll and hands it to Igaki, who nods and gives it to Toshiro and says, "Let's see if Dr. Sato can make a copy of this, and we'll provide it to our troops, just in case. Not that I'm expecting Tanada to pull anything, but you can never trust that wily old stag."
I have acquired disguises. Well,
"Oh, very good, hero. Do you have how many disguises were you able to acquire?"
I don't know how many.
One.
One. Okay, one.
You got one.
One. But it's a
And,
good start.
and when you say this and you like hold up like this disguise, this girl like looks at you and she says, "Oh, Lord Agaki, I can acquire more disguises as well." And she bows her head. And
Someone's
Agaki's like,
jelly.
Oh, we're a team. There's no need to worry about that.
Toshiro turns to you guys and he says, "This is Saya of the Psyche clan. She is a shinobi that is sworn to Lord Agaki, and in turn has joined the Roshigumi."
Welcome to our merry band of heroes.
And she bows her head and she says, "As Lord Agaki has commanded me, I will serve the Roshigumi."
I bow head in return. I am Hirodeki, and I would love to learn the ways of the shinobi, not just see them perform.
I don't think you're supposed to see them. That's the point.
Yeah.
No, but I want to. Well, no, I know. Like you're not supposed to see them, but I want to see them. So that's why. I think, yeah.
Because sometimes I see them, and that's what I'm into.
I want to see them. I want to see them. No, you're not supposed to.
And learn them, even though, you know.
I don't know. I probably could learn them because there's no ninja class available yet.
Yet.
Yeah.
But wait until August, my boys. 200 pages of class options.
Dude,
200 pages!
I know.
And not a single primal bloodline besides Faye in there.
Are you serious?
No, definitely not. There's gonna be like a million. There's gonna be like 12.
There has to be, because
There's definitely gonna be.
Jesus, the powers suck. I cast Fairy Dust. Pocket Sand.
Fairy dust is a good spell, though.
It's a great spell. Also.
It is. Yeah, I just haven't used it yet.
Been too busy doing lightning.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's great. Yeah, I give the uniform to the communal intelligence community.
You like throw it on the ground.
It's folded nicely. I folded nicely because it was crumpled up in my suit or in
Yeah.
my.
And you like fold it again, you like put it down. All right, cool.
Yeah.
The guy says, "Good. This could come in handy."
Yeah.
And he says that I do want to stay cautious. It's clear that Tanada is planning something. Right now, it's purely diplomatic, but the assassination attempt on the Yasugi heir worries me. I don't think it was Tanada. That would be crazy to assassinate his own grandchild, especially since the boy is so valuable. That means there's another player in this town who's planning something. I don't know who yet, but I'm sure that that incident in the Sakura Garden isn't the only one that we're going to see in the week going up to Hideki's birthday. And Murakami says, "My lord, it is good that you are so concerned with Hideki's well-being, but taking you to the imperial capital, that is our primary objective." And Igaki says, "There will be time for that. I simply want to see this boy reach his coming-of-age ceremony safely. Then we can leave." And Toshiro like nods his head and says, "Commander?" And the commander says, "I like this room. Let's stay. Ah, so nice. Kaoru, massage my back." And he like just like goes like fully stretches out his body, and you hear like all these like popping and snapping and cracking. And Igaki says, "Very well. Then let us retire for the night and reconvene in the morrow." And he stands up and starts to go to his room. Yeah. All right. And Toshiro says, "One of you should remain to guard the Lord. Moyasu, as you're one of his closest retainers, you would probably be best suited to do so. I'll remain here
Of
with
course.
the commander and Kaoru. Murakami, you remain on the castle grounds."
What should the other Roshigumi do?
Is Kenji back yet?
Yeah, Kenji is back.
Okay.
Kenji, you get back to the castle, and like like a servant like says, Lord Kenji Kuroda, yes, go to this room," and they like direct you to the commander's room.
Ah,
So you
thank
like
you.
arrive like right now, all sweaty and shit.
Boom.
And everyone's like, "Oh fuck!" Oh shit! It's just Kenji.
Sorry, I was doing some recon.
Why are you so sweaty?
I ran.
Get a towel.
Okay.
Here, have some water.
Oh, thank you.
That's so nice. Come on. And everyone's just like, what? Notably, everyone else in the room notices the ladies in the room blush. Damn.
So
It's like in
who's
slow
Igaki?
motion. Flash.
Oh, I'm so sweaty.
Oh, fuck. Better take this off. Ugh. Rip out of it.
And that's why I don't wear a shirt, because I feel awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Who in the room did Igaki command right at the end there?
Yeah,
Moyasu.
So far he's only given Toshiro said Moyasu stay with Igaki, and Murakami will like stay on the castle grounds, and he'll stay with the commander and Kaoru.
Okay.
And then for the rest of you guys, Yuboku and Kenji, you can also stay here in the castle as well. There should be a small enough force that it won't cause too much issue with the Tanada household. Toragawa household, I mean.
Okay. Yuboku can tell me more about the demon spirit in me.
Yeah.
And like Murakami, like this demon spirit.
Who's leading the men in the city?
What the like the soldiers in the city?
The rest of our people in the city.
Oh, it would be Sato actually.
And do we know what they're doing?
Yeah, so they're at an inn in the city, actually.
Oh, they're just staying there. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know if they were
Because basically, like, the Toragawa didn't want to have the full unit of the Roshigumi in the castle, so they're only allowing like half a unit, basically.
That's super suspicious.
Yeah.
All of this is super fucking suspicious. With the assassination attempt on the Asugi heir, are we not worried? Or
We should be.
is it not a concern that there might be more?
On the Asugi child?
Yes.
Yes, certainly. But we also have to make sure that we have an escape route in case anything goes badly. That's what the men in the town will be able to secure for us.
And we have Tomoe and her ladies of Setsuzen, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
To protect the child.
It's not our responsibility to save the child.
I am. Maybe I'm out of place. But
Speak your mind, Yuboku.
what are we doing here?
We're protecting the Lord and Igaki.
No, look past that. What are we doing here? What's
We are
Igaki?
protecting the Lord and Igaki.
It is as my lord said, we are on our way to the capital. But there can be no peace in the capital if the surrounding states are in turmoil.
So we're here to figure out who ordered the assassination on the child.
I would go with Kenji on this.
I think we should protect the Lord and Igaki.
I will not waste a night while there are assassins in the city and outside that have defeated us. If you would give me leave, I would like to play a prayer and ceremony while I search while we have a force more active in the city to look for threats.
And no offense to Lord Igaki, but I believe if push came to shove, he could take an arrow better than a small child. So I'd like to go with Yuboku if possible.
Very well, you may have my leave.
I've already taken one arrow for the baby, and just like still a dent probably in there.
I will leave Katame here. If I hear his howl, I will know that we are needed needed back.
All right, Team Rugged Boys assemble.
Good. And then Murakami stands up and he says, I will go with you as well. I have no need for sleep.
Breaking the theme.
Breaking the theme. Wild Boys. Wild Boys and Haiku Master.
All right, so he's either got to take off his shirt or wear a dead animal. It's his choice.
Moyasu at this point will say, my lord, I have no wish to leave you. But if you see better judgment in their errand, I will do as you say.
Anyone else who wishes to join may join.
Everyone looks over at Hero.
I am sleepy.
That's really nice. These beds are really fucking nice in this castle. Just to let you know.
Hero looks around and everyone's looking at him. He just shrugs.
If we don't sleep, do we get our spells back still or no?
No, you don't. You need to get 8 hours of sleep. Or like
and
rest
you see Moyasu still like leaking blood from the leg where that rodent slashed him.
Yeah, actually, you're injured, Moyasu. I don't know.
I tried to heal him earlier, but he wouldn't let me.
You also got a 4 on like your medicine check.
Maybe you guys can go
as well. So
you guys can go stop by the inn, and Sato can look at your wounds as well.
That'd be cool, because
Yeah.
I think Tomoe healed me a little bit at the end, but I don't remember what my hit point total
I
is.
still have my spells too. I
If
actually used like burning hands there. I think. In that
If
last
you just let me check you out, I could make a much better medicine check.
Okay,
Let me check you out.
go for it.
Let me check you out.
Oh no, not you. Only Moyasu.
I can heal you.
Let me check you out, Moyasu.
Don't touch me.
Yeah. Okay. So.
I need to heal myself too.
So Toshiro says it's not a bad idea. Murakami, go to the inn and take command there, and send Dr. Sato over here instead.
Should I bring our disguise?
What?
I think the disguise will only
Which
be
one's for
useful.
which?
In the castle.
In the castle.
Oh, I healed myself. I thought Hero was healing you. But I'll heal you too if you don't let him heal you.
I thought that was one for you and one for me.
Oh, that was one for me and one for you.
Yeah.
Hey, look at me! I'm a servant.
I'll give you one.
I do actually have one spell slot left I could use to heal myself.
No, I can. Well, and then there you go. You give me 6 as well.
So was it 6 or 8 for me?
6.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll make a stop by Sato then before.
I'd have to check the previous battle map to see what my hit point total was at.
So who's going? Me?
I think everyone.
Oh, everyone's going now?
Party plus Murakami.
I'll do whatever Agaki says. I left it up to him.
Yeah, get your wounds
Suck
taken.
my dick.
Okay, whoa. That's a
Okay.
different campaign.
What else?
As you command, my lord Agaki.
The dog rises.
Oh my god.
A true samurai goes down to the base.
Now we're playing Fate.
Suck my prosthetic dick.
He just takes off his pants. It's like the fucking like can trick, which is snake pops out.
I'm about to show you spear work. All right, so
Guys, I don't like Matt this campaign. He's bullying me.
I love it. Give me more.